Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of How to Draw. So last episode we did this paper where we learned how to make 3D shapes without making a few different shapes. We just did shading and shadows, and that made it 3D. We talked about how to draw what you see and using the 4 simple shapes to make drawings. So, let's get into this. So, I am turning the page in the notebook. This is the only page we'll be doing today. So, we only did 1 page last time, but let's get right into this. Okay, so if you don't remember, I talked about how we were going to do value today. So let's get into value. And let's make our little paper. Act like we just went outside and we're about to draw a landscape. Our landscape. So we start off by drawing the ground line. And we have some mountains. So there are mountains in the distance. Our next thing is our trees. Okay. Value. So value is the shading, basically. So the sky, the sky is a really light blue, so it's gonna have it should have the least amount of value on this paper. Let me just darken the mountains real quick so they look darker. And the sky should have the least amount of value. So we're gonna give it it should have the least amount of value on this picture. And the ground and the trunks are brown. They should have more value than the sky, and more than the leaves on the tree, and more than the ground. And the sky shouldn't have more value than anything, like I said. So let's just kind of finish making this ground. Okay, so there is our landscape. Now I need to teach you how to make a shadow with a tree. So a shadow with a tree is just like anything else. You just make it like that. So, yeah, oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, that's really hard to see. It's just, hang on. Okay, yeah, there you go, guys. Okay, now the next thing is, we're going to talk about one of the hardest shapes that people have a hard time with. Now, this is pretty easy for me right now, but people have a hard time with spheres. It sounds so weird when I say it. Spheres. The shape that pre-Kers and kindergartners call spheres. But they are spheres, not spears. Okay? So you gotta remember in a sphere that it is round. So you can make a line around it, and it's round the entire way. Never dark. It's never flat. That's how it is with a sphere. If it's flat, that is called a cylinder. Same with the other way around, going up and down. So there we go. So you have your little sphere here that is completely round. So, our next thing, drawing what you see. Now my hands look like, when I draw hands, they look like robot hands. But they still look like hands. You can know that it's a hand. So what I do when I'm drawing my hands is I start off by drawing a simple rectangle like that. The next thing is making, let me look back at the notebook, a triangle like that. And I make a little curve right there. Then I make these 4 on the curve and 1 on the triangle for the knuckles. And then I make them kind of cylinders. I make them go up. I make them the normal size of a finger. Well, not the size of my finger, but the middle one has the most height, and the thumb has the least amount of height. The pinky has the second least amount of height. So on, you know. Okay, and then there's also the second joint. So you go here, and I put little circles where the joints are. And okay, I look at my finger again, and okay, so it's smaller than the middle finger, but bigger than the pointing finger. So there, and you make one that's taller than the thumb, with the smallest out of the 4 fingers on there. That's a little bit the same size of the thumb. Let's fix it. And there we go. There's my robot hand that I draw. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. So, yeah. Wait, I have one more thing. When you are drawing something, be sure to add all the details like I did with the hand. The joints, the knuckles, and all that. Okay, now, bye guys. Stay on the next video. I will show you how to make 1-point perspective houses, and see you guys next time.